Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's solve this question together. We have 81 to the power of x plus 81 to the power of x plus 9 to the power of x is equal to 10. We are looking for the value of x in this equation, alright? So let's solve. Solution. This is 81, 81 and 9. Notice that these are similar. This is the same actually. So let's collect these two. Let's collect this as like them to make our job easier, okay? So we have this as our question. So to collect like them, this is now becomes 81 to the power of x. We have 2, right? Plus 9 to the power of x is equal to 10. So now this can be written as 9 squared, right? Because 9 times 9 will give us 81, right? So it's safe for us to say this is 9 squared because 1, 2 giving us the squared at the top. So this is now 9 squared. Don't forget our exponent x multiplied by 2 plus 9 to the power of x is equal to 10. Okay? So now, because we want to make this, we want to write this to be similar to this. Remember, in our law of indices, when you have something like a to the power of x raised to power y is the same thing as saying a to the power of y raised to the power of x. Because when you multiply these two powers, they still both do the same job, they work, right? So let's rewrite this as 9 to the power of x raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 plus 9 to the power of x is equal to 10. So now we can see that let 9 to the power of x, right, to be equal to, let's call it a. Okay, so that means whenever we see 9 to the power of x, I can call it 9 exponent x, we replace it as a. So here becomes a squared multiplied by 2. Don't forget, this is attached to this and not attached to this other side, plus, now this is a, okay, is equal to 10. So now this is now 2 here. This is a squared, right? So this is now a squared, 2a squared plus a is equal to 10. Now, to write it well, we can say this is 2a squared plus a minus 10 is equal to 0, right? So let's use the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a to solve it, okay? So our minus b is, our b is what? 1, right? Plus or minus root. I'll say that our b is 1 squared minus 4, and our a is 2. This is our value of our a. So before I continue doing this, let me just bring out something. Our a here is 2, and our b is 1, right? And our c is minus 10. So we're looking for the coefficient of, this is a constant, so it doesn't have a coefficient. So the coefficient of a here is 1, because I will have 1. Coefficient of a squared here is 2, and we have our a to be 2. Sorry, this should be 2, right? So now we have our b is 1 plus or minus 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by minus 10 all over 2 multiplied by 2, because our a is 2, right? So this is minus 1 plus or minus root 1 minus this times this is 8. 8 multiplied by minus 10, right? That's minus 80 over 2 times 2, we have 4, right? So, okay, this should be plus. This should be plus because we have minus 4 times 2 is 8 times 10 is 80, and minus minus is going to give you a plus, okay? So let's not make a mistake in that area. We have minus 1 plus or minus 1 plus 80 is going to give us 81 over 4. So we have 1, okay, that's minus 1 plus or minus root of 81 is what? 9 over 4. So that means we have here as minus 1 plus 9. We have two answers over 4. Or minus 1 minus 9 over 4. Minus 1 plus 9 is going to give us 8 over 4. And this is going to give us minus 10 over 4. 4 here 1, 4 here 2. 4 here, 2 here 2, 2 here 5. So we see that our value for A is what? 2 or minus 5 over 2, right? So let's continue. We have these two answers here, so I'll not be wiping this off, right? But I want to make reference to this. Now recall that we said let 9 to the power of x be equal to A, and we found our value for A. Our first A1, we have A1 and A2 here, right? So our first value for A is what? A to the power of x is equal to 2. Now let's take log of both sides because we're looking for the value of x. Take log of both sides, okay? When we do that, we'll have log 9 to the power of x is equal to log 2, right? Now, using the logarithm rule, you know as when you have something like log a to the power of x, it can be written as x log a. Okay, so the x comes this way and it expresses like this. So in this situation, we see now that here becomes x log 9, all right, is equal to log 2. We're looking for the value of x. So we divide both sides by the opposite, which is log 9. Divide here by log 9, right? So log 9 cancel log 9. Our x here is what? Log 2 over log 9. Now, we'll be doing something here. We are familiar with the change of base rule in logarithm. So when you have something like log a over log b, when you want to change base, the denominator becomes the base of this thing now. So it becomes log b base, log a base b. So in this situation now, we see that here will become log 2 base 9. All right. So now we found the value of our x with this first value of a. So let's see if this can actually work, because this is not a real solution. This is a negative solution. Okay, so now we have 9 to the power of x is equal to minus 5 over 2. Now, because we have this as negative 5 over 2, remember that for us to find the value of x, it needs to be greater than 0. So at this point, we can't solve anything because we have a negative sign here. So this does not work. So we'll be making our assumptions. We will say that our answer is what? Our x is equal to log 2 base 9. All right, this is what we'll be working with. So now, this is our final answer for this equation. Now, I'd like us to sit back and check if this question is actually correct, if this answer is correct, because remember we have two answers. The only way we can verify if this is correct is by plugging in this value into this place to be sure that we've solved the right thing. Okay, so let's do check. Now, this is 81 to the power of our x. Now we're replacing this x, log 2 base 9 plus 81 to the power of log 2 base 9 plus 9 to the power of log 2 base 9 is it equal to 10, right? Here we have 81 can be written as 9 squared. Then you have log 2 base 9, right? Plus 9 squared again. You have log 2, okay, log 2 base 9, right? Plus 9 to the power of log 2 base 9, is it equal to 10? We're trying to check, right? So we have, when you have a logarithm identity such as a to the power of m raised to power n, it's the same thing as writing a to the power of the same thing as saying a to the power of mn. Okay, so in this case, we would be multiplying the power. So we now have 9 to the power of 2 log 2 base 9 plus 9 to the power of 2 log 2 base 9 plus 9 to the power of log 2 base 9. Is it equal to 10? Okay, now because we want to add, we have 9 to the power of log 2 base 9. This is base 9, this is 9. Now this would cancel this, and this would cancel this, and this would cancel this. Now remember, when you are expressing a logarithm identity such as a to the power of x, we now say it's going to be, when you have something like log a to the power of x, you say is equal to x log a. We see that this x was formerly the power of a, right? So in this place now, you have 2 becomes 2 raised to the power of 2 plus 2 raised to the power of 2 plus, this is just 2. Is it equal to 10? 2 raised to the power of 2 is 4 plus 4 plus 2. Is it equal to 10? This is 8 plus 2, which is 10, is equal to 10. Therefore, our left hand side is the same thing as our right hand side, right? So that makes the value of x is equal to 8 log 2 base 9 correct as our answer. Bye bye. See you in my next one.